right now on 5 on your side at 10.
New video of a deadly hit and run outside a Metro East store. Tonight, employees and customers remembering a well-known regular.
A reinforcing shot of comfortable air is moving in at this moment, plus where Hurricane Idalia is right now and when it will cause the biggest problems in Florida.
Our top story, a sea of red inside Busch Stadium of empty seats.
You know, everyone's taking a hit. I'm a little mom and pop, so I'm taking a big hit.
Now, the Cardinals' disappointing season is putting downtown vendors and businesses in the red.
Good evening, I'm Mike Bush, and Allred has the night off. It's the type of season Cardinals Nation hasn't experienced in 25 years. The Redbirds won tonight, but they've been losing games, and that's leading to others losing money. Our Brent Solomon is live outside Busch with more from frustrated local businesses. Brent.
Mike, let's face it, St. Louis is a baseball town. Tonight, the Cards won. And that's the type of momentum that area businesses like to capitalize on. But lately, they admit it hasn't been paying off. Every single game day,
Ice cold soda water Gatorade.
Cardinals fans are greeted by this enthusiastic team.
And another dog, please.
At K's Unique Dogs, this is Karen.
I'm a staple.
She owns the hot dog stand.
Because I do Chicago with fresh toppings. We have a St. Louis with cheese and bacon, and we got burgers.
Fans coming back for 2.5 decades.
I used to have a line going all the way to the parking garage, about 40 people deep.
But not anymore.
Between the weather, the heat, the storms, and then just fans aren't coming because we're not playing like we usually do.
She's not the only one taking a hit. And just days ago, the Redbird Express, which transported fans from Illinois here to Busch, announced it is stopping the shuttle, largely because of low turnout. The company sharing on Facebook, "Your understanding means the world to us, and we look forward to a stronger return." I checked around with other area businesses. Here at the Midwestern, the general manager tells me last season, with Albert returning, paired with Yachty and Wainwright, fans came out in droves. Now he says it's not the same, weekdays especially seeing a decline. And here at Patios, the bar manager confirms less foot traffic, adding, quote, "We are just hoping for Adam to get 200 win."
I'm trying to keep it out because I'm trying to be here for the fans, plus make a living. And, you know, I don't want to leave because everybody relies on us.
Her message to Cardinal Nation:
don't give up, still have faith in the Cardinals, and come down here and support the small businesses.
Now, K's Unique Dogs has cut some items from their menu. They've reduced some hours, yet they're still in the red. Everyone hoping for a resurgence quick. Live downtown tonight, Brent Solomon, 5 on your side.
Well, tonight, Hurricane Idalia is gaining strength in the Gulf of Mexico. The Category 2 storm is just hours away from making landfall in the Big Bend region of Florida's Gulf Coast, likely as a Category 3 hurricane. The storm has already caused flooding in Fort Myers, which was devastated by Hurricane Ian last year. With torrential rains and forecasted wind gusts of up to 125 miles per hour, Idalia threatens to wash away parts of the Florida coast with a record-setting and life-threatening storm surge. Evacuation orders have been issued for coastal areas, barrier islands, and low-lying areas.
If you stay hunkered down tonight, it's going to be too nasty tomorrow morning to be able to do it. Take the appropriate precautions to protect you and your family, and once the storm passes, we will have help that will be on the way.
5,500 members of the National Guard are standing by. President Biden has already approved an emergency declaration for Florida in anticipation of the storm. And we're keeping an eye on the hurricane's track tonight, so let's check in with Weather First Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell.
Well, and just within the last couple of minutes, the Hurricane Center putting out the new advisory and updated information as the hurricane hunters have been in the storm, looking at its strength finding that it is continuing to intensify. Winds right now 110 miles per hour, gusts up to about 125. It's 125 miles to the west of Tampa Bay, which means Tampa, St. Petersburg, while it's squally in those areas right now, the worst of this is still offshore. The problem is when it comes ashore, the Hurricane Center is now saying this will likely become a Category 4 storm as it pushes onshore towards tomorrow morning with winds likely around 130 miles per hour. That's in the Big Bend area of Florida, still maintaining its hurricane strength across much of southeastern Georgia and then weakening to a tropical storm as it heads towards the Charleston area. Now, we are going to be talking about that hurricane warning. Again, the dangerous storm surge is more likely than not the biggest thing. That's going to be up there around that Cedar Key and up towards Horseshoe Beach. Those areas could see as much as a 15-foot storm surge, and that is catastrophic for that area, Mike.
And we'll check back in a few minutes, Scott. More fallout tonight at Jennings City Hall. Mayor Gary Johnson has filed a lawsuit on behalf of the city against 5 council members. The lawsuit asks a judge to invalidate an emergency meeting held on August 18th following the resignations of multiple city employees. It claims the city clerk had no power to carry out the meeting because her resignation took effect just hours before the meeting. At last night's council meeting, those 5 council members were supposed to have a vote of no confidence for Mayor Johnson, but they were no-shows. They accused him of abuse of power, forcing employees to resign, and violating the Sunshine Law several times. New tonight, police are investigating what they're calling an accidental death of a St. Louis County employee while on the job. The man was found dead near New Halls Ferry Road and St. Cyr Road in Jennings. Investigators believe the worker lost control of a large lawnmower, causing it to roll down a hill into a pond, trapping him underneath. Tonight, we're learning more about a deadly hit-and-run crash that happened outside of Belleville business. New tonight, our Robert Townsend has new video of the crash and reaction from those who knew the victim.
For years, North Belt West Liquor Store has been a fixture in this Belleville neighborhood. Employees and customers have grown to know each other during that time.
Well, he was a pretty decent guy. He always came in and spoke to everybody.
But now Bernard Taylor and his co-workers are hurting after hearing what happened to one of their regular customers.
Mind his own business, pretty much. He was always by himself. We see him walking up and down the street a lot.
Police say just before 10 Monday night, they went to the 3600 block of North Belt West and found the man on the side of the road with severe injuries. They say a driver hit him and left the scene. The victim later died at a St. Louis area hospital.
That's very shocking.
Bernard Taylor says just hours before, the man was at their store.
I really hate that happened to him, but it's really sad.
A business owner shared this surveillance video with police. Witnesses told detectives it shows someone in a white 4-door car hit the man. Swansea police officers spotted the suspect's vehicle here in the 1600 block of North Belt West. Belleville officers say when they arrested the driver, the person was intoxicated.
It's heartbreaking to see somebody get hit like that.
Neighbor James Pearson wishes drivers who speed down this popular street would slow down.
Pedestrians got to watch it when they cross the street. Me and my wife on the other end, we cross it. Seems like they'll speed up on you. Now, the speed limit is 40. Sometimes they'll be doing more than 40 down the strip.
Police are still investigating the crash.
He must was coming back again when that happened to him.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
Police will release the man's name after they contact his family. The suspect remains in jail. Tonight, condolences are pouring in for the family of a Marine from Belleville. Captain Eleanor LeBeau was a graduate of Althoff Catholic High School. She was one of 3 U.S. service members killed in a training exercise this weekend in Australia.
Their service means so much, and they give sometimes the ultimate sacrifice, like Captain LeBeau. We need to do everything we can to support her family and friends that are obviously dealing with her tragic loss.
During her 5 years with the Marines, LeBeau received the National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, and the Sea Service Deployment Ribbon. A GoFundMe has been created for LeBeau's family, as well as the families of the other 2 Marines who lost their lives. If you would like to help these families out, we have a link in the As Seen on TV section at KSDK.com. Well, big news tonight for the entertainment industry in Missouri. Just hours ago, Governor Mike Parson signed the SHOMO Act into law at the brand new Gateway Studios in Chesterfield. 5 on your side's Laura Barczewski was there for the signing of what the governor hopes will bring thousands of jobs to Missouri. Laura?
Mike, the SHOMO Act is also known as the Entertainment Industry Jobs Act. The people who worked hard on this bill say it's been roughly 10 years in the making and will make a difference for entertainment in Missouri.
In front of the brand new Gateway Studios campus, Governor Mike Parson signed Senate Bill 94 into law. It will give tax credits to entertainment companies who choose to perform, make movies or shows, or even build studios here.
When the NFL draft was in our state, $164 million in one day. I mean, those are the kind of investments you're looking for to have these events. But they only come here because you're doing a successful thing in these states to do business. But it's all about the people supporting the industries, and I think we got a great opportunity to support this industry.
Gateway Studios CEO Trey Kerr says he wanted to be part of the solution to rebuild the entertainment industry in Missouri.
This legislation is a significant step forward in allowing Missouri to compete on an equal playing field with other states and create hundreds, if not thousands, of new high-paying jobs.
Kerr says his new production campus in Chesterfield is a big part of that, featuring 3 buildings for big-name artists to practice and design next-level concerts and a hotel.
Our main studio is Studio 80. It's 300 by 175 with an 80-foot grid. It's essentially designed to replicate an NFL football stadium. The second stadium is designed to represent an NHL arena, and the third studio is designed to represent an NBA arena.
In the new law, artists that take advantage of the tax incentive will be required to perform 2 concerts in the state, so that money goes right back into the community.
We benefit from all kinds of levels, whether it's hotels, restaurants, whether it's the investment they're making, and especially the incentive to use Missourians to be able to do that.
Gateway Studios hopes to open the new campus by the end of next spring.